Hare Krishna. So this is the Sri Sri Radha Kripa Kataksh Savaraja. This is the prayer for the merciful sidelong glance of Srimati Radharani. It is an appeal to Srimati Radharani from the Urdhva Naya Tantra, and it is spoken by Lord Shiva to Parvati Devi.
And the translation is by Kushakatra. And Kushakatra is a very interesting devotee. He's a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. And just a very quick, one time he was in America and he joined a temple. And he was a little bit of a layabout, if you like. He used to just sit at one place, and usually it'd be at the entrance of the temple. And the devotees would get very frustrated with him. And they started complaining to Prabhupada. And then Prabhupada wrote back to them saying, can't you tolerate? Anyway, later on, this sannyasi who would complain to Prabhupada met Kushakatra many years later, even after Prabhupada left. And he was wondering, who is this devotee? And somebody introduced him. This is Kushakatra, Bhaktapita. Oh, this is Bhaktapita? He's Kushakatra? Because Kushakatra was a Sanskrit scholar. He'd become a Sanskrit scholar in the time of Prabhupada. Prabhupada empowered him. And Kushakatra has translated many of the six Goswamis' books from Sanskrit into English. So this devotee, this guru or sannyasi, was later thinking the potency of Prabhupada. You know, he converted Bhaktapita to Kushakatra, who became, you know, such an amazing translator of these books. So just a little side note on who Kushakatra is.
Okay. And he has also translated the Sri Radha Sahasranam also.
Yes, same one, yeah. He's done many of the Goswami's books, many. I had a whole collection. I gave them all to Mayapur, but I had so many of his books. He was amazing.
Wonderful devotee.
Yeah, he passed away a few years ago, but he lived in Vrindavan. He passed away in Vrindavan. So he did amazing.
Amazing, yeah. So thanks to him, we are able to read and understand, because we don't understand Sanskrit.
Absolutely, yeah.
So who would like to read the meaning, the translation?
Lena, would you like to read? She might be busy. Or Sitaram, would you like to read?
Yes, Prabhu, I'm trying.
Good.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute.
Okay, maybe some of it, after Sitaram, you can read some as well, huh, Lena?
Yes.
Munindra Vrindavandite Triloka-Shotaharini Prasanna Vaktra Pankaje Nikunja Bhuvilasini Vrajendra Bhanini Vrajendra Sonu Sangate Kada Karishyasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam.
Amazing.
O Goddess, worshipped by the kings of sages, O Goddess, who removes the suffering of the three worlds, O Goddess, whose face is a blossoming lotus, O Goddess, who enjoy pastimes in the forest, O daughter of Vishabhanu, O companion of Braj, Prince, when will you cast your merciful sidelong glance upon me?
Ashoka vriksha vallari vitana mandapasthite pravala vala pallava prabharunangri komale varabhaya suratkare prabhuta sampadalaye kada karishyasi hamam kripa kataksha bhajanam.
O Goddess, staying in a vine cottage by an Ashoka tree, O goddess whose delicate feet as splendid as red blossom, O goddess whose hand grants fearlessness, O abode of transcendental opulences, when will you cast your merciful sidelong glance upon me?
Ananga prasanga bhangura pruvam savibramam sasambramam driganta patanai nirantaram vashikhrita nandane kada karishyasi havam kripa kataksha bhajanam.
O goddess, who playfully shooting the arrows of your glances from the curved bows of your auspicious, amorous eyebrows, have completely subdued Nanda's son, Krishna. When will you cast your merciful sidelong glance upon me?
Tarit suvarna champaka pradipta gaura vigrahe mukha prabha parasra koti sharadendu mandale vichitra chitra sanchara shravanochane kada karishyasi havam kripa kataksha bhajanam.
O goddess, whose form is as splendid as champaka flowers, gold and lightning, O goddess, whose face eclipses millions of autumn moons, O goddess, whose eyes are wonderful, restless, young chakora birds, when will you cast your merciful glance, sidelong glance upon me?
मदोन्मदाति यौवने प्रमोदमानमण्डिते प्रियानुरागरञ्जिते कलाविलासपण्डिते अनन्यधन्यकुञ्जराजकामकेलिकोविदे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपा कटाक्षभाजनम्.
O young girl, intoxicated with passion, O goddess decorated with cheerful, jealous anger, O goddess who passionately love your beloved Krishna, O goddess learned in playful arts, O goddess expert at enjoying amorous pastimes in the kingdom of the peerlessly opulent forest grove of Vrindavan, when will you cast your merciful sidelong glance upon me?
अशेष भाव भाव धीर हीर हार भूषिते प्रभूत शात कुंभ कुंभ कुंभि कुंभ सुस्तनि प्रशास्त मंद चूर्ण पूर्ण सौख्य सागरे कदा करिष्यसि हमा कृपा कटाक्ष भाजनम्.
O goddess, decorated with the pearl necklace of bold amorous hints, O goddess, as fair as gold, O goddess, whose breasts are great golden water pots, O ocean of happiness, filled with the scented powders of gentle smiles, when will you cast your merciful sidelong glance upon me?
मृणालवालवल्लरी लताग्रलास्य लोलनीललोचनावलोकने ललल्लुलन्निलन्मनोज्ञमुग्धमोहनाश्रिते कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपा कटाक्षभाजनम्.
O goddess, whose arms are lotus stalks dancing on the waves, O goddess, whose dark eyes are dancing swines, O playful, beautiful, charming goddess, when will you cast your merciful sidelong glance upon me?
सुवर्णमालिकाञ्चित त्रिरेखकम्बुकन्दगे त्रिशूत्रमङ्गली गुणा त्रिरत्नदीप्ति दीधिति सलोलनीलकुण्डल प्रसूनगुच्छकुम्भिते कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम्.
O goddess, who wears a golden necklace on the tree-lined cockleshell of your neck. O goddess, splendid with the jasmine garlands and three-jeweled necklace. O goddess, whose moving locks of dark hair are decorated with bunches of flowers. When will you cast your merciful sidelong glance upon me?
नितम्बबिम्बलं मानपुष्पमेखलागुणे प्रसाष्टरत्नकिङ्किणी कलापमध्यमञ्जुले करीन्द्रशृङ्गदन्तिकावरोहशोभगोरुखे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम्.
O goddess, who wear a sash of flowers on your curved hips. O goddess, charming with a sash of tinkling jeweled bells. O goddess, whose beautiful sigh punished the regal elephant strike. Who will you cast your merciful sidelong glance upon me?
अनेकमन्त्रनादमञ्जुनूपुरारवस्खलत् समाजराजहंसवंशनिग्वनाति गौरवे विलोहहेतुमण्डली विडम्बिचारुचङ्क्रमे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम्.
O goddess, whose ankles tinkling is more beautiful than the sound of many mantras and the cooing of many regal swans. O goddess, whose graceful motion mock the moving golden vines. When will you cast your merciful sidelong glance upon me?
So maybe Nina can read, if that's okay, Sitaram Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhu, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's fine.
अनन्तकोटिविष्णुलोकनम्रपद्मजार्चिते हिमाद्रिजा पुलो मजा वरप्रदे अपार सिद्धिरिद्धिति तत्पदाङ्गुलीनखे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम्.
Hare Krishna. O goddess, worshipped by Brahma, O goddess, to whom countless millions of Vaishnavas bow down, O goddess, who give blessings to Parvati, Shakti, and Saraswati, O goddess, whose toenails are anointed with limitless opulences and mystic perfections, when will you cast your merciful sidelong glance upon me?
मखेश्वरी क्रियेश्वरी स्वदेश्वरी सुरेश्वरी त्रिवेदभारतीश्वरी प्रमाणशासनेश्वरी रमेश्वरी क्षमेश्वरी प्रमोदकाननेश्वरी व्रजेश्वरी व्रजाधिपे Shriradhike namostute.
O Queen of Vedic sacrifices, O Queen of highest activities, O Queen of the material world, O Queen of the demigods, O Queen of Vedic scholarship, O Queen of knowledge, O Queen of the goddess of fortune, O Queen of patience, O Queen of Vrindavan, the forest of happiness, O Queen of Raja, O Empress of Raja, O Sri Radhika, obeisances to you.
इतिमद्भुतं स्तवं निशम्य भानुनन्दिनी करोतु सन्ततं जनम कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् भवेत् तथैव सञ्चिता त्रिरूपकर्मनाशनम् भवेत् तदा व्रजेन्द्रशोनो मण्डलप्रवेशनम्.
Upon hearing this most astonishing prayer of mine being recited by a devotee, may Sri Rastamnu Nandini constantly make him the object of her most merciful sidelong glance. At that time, all these karmic reactions, whether mature, fructifying, or lying in seed, will be completely destroyed, and then he will gain entrance into the assembly of Nandanandana's eternal loving associates.
राकायं च सीताष्टम्यां दशायां च विशुद्धधी एकादश्यां त्रयोदश्यां यः पठेत् सदा सुधी यं यं कामयति कामम् तं तमाप्नोति साधक राधा कृपा कटाक्षेन भक्ति स्यात् प्रेम लक्षणा.
If the sadhaka with purified intelligence recites this stava with a fixed mind on the lunar days known as the full moon day, the bright Ashtami, the Dashami, the Ekadashi, and the Trayodashi, then each and every one of his desires will be fulfilled one by one. And by the merciful sidelong glance of Sri Radha, he will obtain devotional service that has the special symptom of being imbued with pure ecstatic love of God, prema.
उरुदग्ने नाभिदग्ने हृदग्ने कण्ठदग्नके राधा कुन्द जले स्थिता यः पठेत् साधक शतम् तस्य सर्वसिद्धिः स्यात् वाक् सामर्थ्यं तथा लभेत् ऐश्वर्यं च लभेत् साक्षात् दृशा पश्यति राधिकम्.
That sadhaka who recites this stava 100 times while standing in the waters of Sri Radhakund on his thighs, navel, chest, or neck will attain complete perfection in the 5 goals of human existence, namely dharma, artha, or kama, moksha, and prema. He also will attain the power by which everything he says will come true. He becomes very powerful and opulent due to attaining transcendental majesty, and he gets to meet Sri Radhika face to face, seeing her even with his present eyes.
तेन सतक्षणादेव तुष्टा दत्ते महावरं येन पश्यत्रिनेत्राभ्यां तत्प्रियं श्यामसुन्दरम्.
By such chanting of this prayer in Radhakund, Sri Radhika becomes so pleased that she instantly bestows great benediction on the devotee, which is that he sees her beloved Shyam Sundar with his very own eyes.
नित्यलीला प्रवेशं च ददाति श्रीव्रजाधिपा अतः परतरं प्रार्थ्यं वैष्णवस्य न Yate.
Then that Lord of Vrindavan grants the devotee entrance into his eternal pastimes. Genuine Vaishnavas hanker for nothing beyond this.
Iti Srimad Urdhvamnaye Shri Radhikaya Kripa Kataksh Stotram Sampurnam.
Thus ends the Sri Radhikya Krapa Kataksa Stotram found in the Ardhvamanya Tantra. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Shri Radharani ki jai.
Yeah.
Well done. Fantastic. So let's first